on y'all's end. What's happening, fam? It's your boy, comedian CJ Richardson, right back at you. Week 5 in the books, tear it up, throw it away. I don't want to hear about it. But we're going to talk about it tonight, man. Welcome to the People Show. You know what I'm saying? We talk sports over here, man. I come on each and every week and give you my interpretation of what happened during the football season, week by week, man. I bring on special guests. We just chop it up, man. I'm telling you right now, if you came for a pity party, you came to the wrong place, because ain't no pity party over here. Yes, my Cowboys took a devastating loss. Still the talk of the town. Win, lose, or draw, everybody's talking about the Dallas Cowboys. M.Y. Sissel, right on here. I ain't been on here 2 minutes. He said, what happened? Be honest. We got beat. Now what? What you want to talk about? You still talking about the Cowboys. You're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. M.Y.C. Sizzle. You want to know what happened? You got the tape. You got cable. You seen it. You watched TV. You heard about it. Cowboys got beat 42-10, 3-2, second place in the NFC East. What you want to do, baby? What's your problem? You mad? You big mad? You happy? What it is? We lost. Now what? Next question. See, that's how I am. That's the type of fan I am. See, I'm not like all these other people running around town all day long. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We got to get rid of Dak. Oh, my God. Man, I ain't played a down. I ain't played a down this past week, man. You know, I've been a Cowboy fan ever since I was a little baby boy. Ain't nothing gonna stop. We've been 3-2 before. We've been 3-2 before, man. Come on, man. We've been 3-2 before. I'm good. You know, now don't get me wrong. Of course, I wanted to win. You know what I'm saying? You know, so NY Sizzle, I hope I was honest enough with you, bro. I hope I was on, because it's the People Show. I come on every week and I'm honest with the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest with the people. We lost the game. That's what I said. And for all the haters, if I ain't said it once, I'll say it twice. We lost the game. Now what? What you gonna do? What your little sorry team doing? Oh, I know. Everybody's an Eagles or a 49er fan now. Y'all got a closet full of jerseys. See, around these parts where we don't wear but one jersey. And I got the jersey on that everybody's hating on today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I tell you what. Everybody, Cowboy fan or not, if you don't like Dak Prescott, send me your jersey. Inbox me. I'll give you my P.O. box. I take all Cowboy jerseys today. I take them all. Large, medium, small, XL, 2XL, 3XL, your mama size, all of them. Send them over to me. Yeah, I'm a little fired up this evening. Just got the brakes beat off me. I can't wait for the fucking Los Angeles Chargers. I wish somebody passed me right now with a Chargers jersey on. You're going to get this work. You're going to get this work. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. All right, I got to introduce my guest, man. I got my panel. I got my panel backstage. I ain't want to get this hype this quick, but y'all know what time it is. All right, I got to bring my main man on. He's on the show every week. My partner in crime, Mr. Rodney Jones, babe. What up, Rodney?
What's going on, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm feeling good.
Man. Hey, look, man.
How you feeling?
Just another day in the neighborhood for Cowboys
fans. Another day in the office.
You know what I'm saying? It's just another day in the neighborhood. I got some dude, NYC Sizzle. He pressing me for questions and answers, but he don't realize, he in cowboy country and ain't but one sheriff over here, and it's CJ Richardson got the badge on my hat. So we'll get to your questions when I get to your questions, partner. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't the typical show either. This ain't the show where you dictate the questions and you dictate the answers. CJ Richardson does all that on the CJ TV show. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to get to you, though. We gonna get to you. No, it says NYC Sizzle. I don't know nothing but no Mike Sizzle. So the point that I'm making is we're going to get to you when I say we get to you. That's how the sheriff run town around here. But for real, NYC Sizzle, Mike Sizzle, Sizzle, Bacon, Jizzle. If you want to come on the show, I got a link for you, bro. I don't mind talking sports with anybody. But if you want to go one-on-one with the great one, we can set that up too. All right. I'm getting too hyped, Rodney. You good, Rodney?
I'm good. I'm great.
All right. We got a couple guys that we're going to bring on, man. They got a sports show as well. I was on there last night, man, and bring them on one at a time. I got my man Tony Kennedy in the back room. What up, T?
What up, baby? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm glad to have you on the show, man. We just chopping it up football style. We like to add a little different flavor to the show, so that's why I'm glad you here tonight. And I'm gonna bring your partner on too. First of all, I got you here. Tell the football family anything you want to tell them with about 15 seconds. Anything sports related you want everybody to know right now.
Well, hey guys, we have CJ come on because I call him the biggest Cowboy fan on the East Coast. So he comes on and gives us his report on the TD report. And, I love CJ because he keeps it real with our boys. And I'm a boys fan, but I got to try to play neutral.
Yeah, I got you. Let me bring your partner in crime on too, man. Mr. David Combs, man. What up, Big Dave?
What's up, gentlemen? How's it going, man? Love the show, CJ. Thanks for having us on.
Hey, man, I'm glad you guys could come on too, because we need a little different flavor every now and then. We need a little different perspective. I don't just want people on my show to agree with everything I say. I don't just want Cowboy fans on my show. I want fans all over the world to come on my show. And I've had fans all over the country come on the show. Some agree with what I say. Some don't agree with what I say. But you know what I do? We just keep it 100 and we keep it moving. We never keep it personal. You understand what I'm saying? So some of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to keep it real. So we might as well go ahead and start right now, man, with the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room. Dak Prescott. I got my jersey on, y'all. I got to show y'all right now. I got my jersey on tonight. Dak Prescott, right? The Dak Prescott. I'm rocking the foe. I stand with foe. I rock with foe. I'm going to rock with foe till foe doesn't have the star on. See, Dak has the star on. He's going to be the starting quarterback next Monday night, So a lot of people out there, shut it up. Dak's going to be the quarterback next week. So I got to rep Dak because that's the energy in the room right now for me. And then you want to replace Dak with who? With who? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the answer, but they ain't got the answer. Anybody. See, when people say anybody, that's when you know they don't know nothing about no sports.
Right.
Nothing. Oh, anybody but Dak. Oh, Cooper Rush. Oh, Trey Lance. Trey Lance probably can't throw a better spiral than me. Now, he probably can. I'm joking. He can. But my point is Trey Lance not ready yet, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, the same people that were saying Trey Lance sucked when he was with San Fran, also he's a golden retriever. He's a man's best friend. He's the wonder dog. I'm just keeping it real.
Jesus in the flesh.
Oh my God. He is that guy.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the boy throw 16 passes in the last 16 months. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I got my panel on. So I want to know in 60 seconds or less. And we'll start with Tony, then we'll go to Dave, and we'll go to Rodney. 60 seconds. Tell me what you think right now about Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, first of all, we have to understand that when you have new coordinators, new systems. That takes weeks of getting used to and timing. We have one new wide receiver. We have another running back, 2 new running backs when you're looking at the depth chart. So all that stuff, new tight ends, that takes time. And usually when camp or anything starts, the defense is always ahead of the offense. So that takes time to get used to. Secondly, Dak Prescott, he needs to stop being one-dimensional, which meaning is, yes, it's great to look down the field and throw the ball, but sometimes you have to take off and make that play. Normally, that I want the Dak Prescott of 2020 back.
Okay.
Where he would just throw it, run it, do whatever, and just wide open Dak Prescott. That's what we're missing. And the last thing is that in between tackle running game, which I think 23 is going to be the guy that will help with that when he gets more reps, because then that allows Pollard to come and be the change of direction guy.
All right, we'll turn this thing over to Dave real quick. What do you think, Dave, about Dak Prescott?
Year 1 and year 2 Dak Prescott is what you guys need right now. Right. That's what I think. So I'm kind of agreeing with Tony there. Against the Arizona Cardinals, in my opinion, Dak Prescott has never looked more uncomfortable back in the pocket, just leading the team. And he was double pumping a lot when he really doesn't. Usually he just makes them breathe and throws it. And he was obviously rattled. And I'm not saying it was necessarily pressure, but something that he's seeing or something that he's feeling has not gotten him comfortable back there. Now, as Tony mentioned, and you have mentioned, some of it could be new coordinator, new system, new terminology, and just not necessarily being used to it. Just something doesn't seem right with Dak. That's all. That's just my take on it. And I don't think this is anything huge. I think it's something that, as you said on our show last night, CJ, it's a 17-game season. Yeah. And this is game 5. So there's plenty of time to work that out. But what I'm saying is right now, today, he doesn't look comfortable to me.
Okay. What you got on, Rodney?
Well, you know, I'm a huge Dak Prescott fan. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of Cowboy fans with getting rid of Dak Prescott, because each year he's been a starting quarterback, he has given the Cowboys a chance. Now, he did look very pedestrian against the San Francisco 49ers, and what I would reply with that is, the only difference between maybe like the 2020 Dak Prescott and now is the offensive coordinators.
Right.
You know, before he was slinging it down the field. He was making those decisive passes. I mean, we can even go back to last year when we played the Eagles. He threw a horrible pick 6. We spotted him 10 points, and then he went like 15 for 15 for 200 yards. So Dak Prescott can get the job. The question is, in my opinion, can the coaching staff has not maximized, like we talked on my show yesterday, maximize Dak Prescott's skill set.
Right. So I hear all of you guys, and I like some of what you're saying. Here's the deal with Dak Prescott, in my opinion. Okay. First of all, you want year 1-2 Dak, but you ain't calling no year 1-2 Dak plays. Okay, so make it make sense to me. They got this thing now they call Texas Coast offense, which is a makeshift remnant of Mike McCarthy's offense from back in the day. So you're forcing Dak into an offense, like you say, he's not comfortable with it. Dak is a gunslinger, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what Dak does. He takes a lot of chances. His receivers used to make a lot of plays. Dak threw some of the best deep balls in the game. He ain't throwing no deep balls now. Everything's 3-step drop. Curl, hook, in, back out the backfield, tight end, quicks, you know. So you got him playing a whole different game. And y'all can see this.
And he's regressing because of the system.
I don't think he's regressing. So, but he's in an offense that doesn't benefit. It's not a, you know, when people say make the offense quarterback friendly. And hold on, we got somebody on here because I like to address them people head on. Benjamin Nutshell, who can't throw a spiral, says Dak is trash. Stop making excuses. He lost the game against Purdy. Purdy didn't play defense. Okay. See, that's another. Hold on, guys. So Purdy doesn't play defense. Okay. I didn't see Dak missing any tackles, blowing any coverages. It was 28-10 at halftime. Dak ain't missed a tackle. So come on, Benjamin. Benjamin, did you play football, Benjamin? Show me a picture of you, Benjamin, with pads on.
CJ, let me give this to the Brock Purdy wannabes that love him. Brock Purdy is a product of the system that they are running. Brock Purdy has the best running back in the game, the second best tight end in the game, the best left tackle in the game, and a top 5 receiving core. He has the number 1 defense in the game.
Period.
So you insert a professional quarterback into those ideal situations, not take enough away from him.
Right.
But if y'all think Brock Purdy's so good, let's put his ass on Denver or put his ass in New York.
Let's keep him where he is, man. Because see, this is what I need people to understand as well. As great as he is in his second year, they still didn't win anything. You know, so let's be honest. He got hurt himself as well. So all this greatness is bottled up in 10 games. That's what we're basing it on. You know, let's look at Dak Prescott's first 10 games. I mean, it had to be pretty good. He was 13-3.
He was 9-1.
6-7-3. It was like 8-2, something like that.
He was 9-1.
No, he was 9-1.
We lost
That's my
to
point.
New York
So
opening
if
day.
we want to base
then
careers on your first
games.
10 games, why we can't go back and see, people are selective with their memory. You know, it's always when things go bad, just like in real life, they'll judge you for what you do bad, but when you do good, they don't want to talk about that. You know, so all these people on here, and some of them, I'm glad you don't agree with me. I'm happy. Thank you. I'm glad you're able to get it off your chest tonight. Maybe you can sleep on the sofa, you know, because your old lady ain't gonna want all that foolishness upstairs in the you can't go upstairs.
Upstairs,
hey, look, you
they
can't
in the
go
double wide. You can't go upstairs in the double wide.
You can't go upstairs talking about, I'm mad at Dak Prescott. She gonna say, "Can you mad at Dak Prescott back on downstairs somewhere?" So, okay, here's a question. I got to look in the comments. We got to get some of this because if everybody has the answer for Dak Prescott, can you give it to me? I mean, everybody says get rid of him now, and then what? So let's look in the comment section, fellas, before we move on. Everybody has the answer. Dak ain't it. We got to move on from Dak. And you got a Dak jersey on. That's my problem.
When he come out the tunnel,
he got grown men with ink pens turning around with the goddamn back. Telling something. Dak, sign this. Come on, man.
Hey, CJ. Someone said to trade him. Come on, man.
All right, look, hold up. See, Robert, we're going to tell you, you don't even know football, Robert. And I'm going to tell you why. I might love you, Robert. I'm just going to speak to you, Robert. Dak don't have a trade. He has a no trade clause in his contract, bro. See, that's what I be talking about. Some of y'all just be talking out the side of your head and don't know the business. You know what I'm saying? And look, here's another thing for all you scientists. If the Cowboys get rid of Dak Prescott, it's a $61.925 million dead cap hit. Who gonna pay that for a dude that ain't even on the team? So I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. So y'all can go ahead and cut the video off now. Dak got to get signed again so we can restructure some of that money so we can have some cap room. I mean, come on, y'all. Tell them, Tony. Tell them.
And then
they gotta.
What I don't like is everybody wants to force their opinion on us.
So you don't think they got to re-sign Dak to alleviate some of that cap room? Dak is not going to be a $60 million hit on the Cowboys roster next year. He will not be.
Hey, CJ, let me tell you guys how this is going to play out. Okay, and I said it at
Let's give your opinion of how it's going to play out. I understand that. Yeah, don't tell us. Give your opinion because we don't do like the TV show and get it wrong.
We all got opinions.
Right.
We all got. But I am going to tell you how this is going to play out.
Okay.
What you're seeing right now is growing pains, okay? But I always tell people there's 2 different types of ball. There's regular season ball and there's playoff ball, okay? What Dallas is trying to do is build.
One second, Tony, because I got to give me some money. Thelma said Dak won't be here next year. I'll bet the piggy back.
Yeah,
I'll bust the whole hog up right now, Thelma. I will bet the whole hog.
I'll take that. Let me get some of that bet too. I'll give you my cash out. Hey, so what you guys have to understand is that there's two different type of balls. We're watching that in baseball right now. You can go the whole regular season and win, but is that style conducive for the playoffs? I think Dallas's style will be conducive for the playoffs simply because of what they're trying to do is they're actually not trying to go 40 or whatever.
Hit me in my inbox, Robert. We're gonna make you put some money in escrow because I'm gonna get all your money. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get all that, boy. I'm gonna get all that. I'm gonna get all that.
They're slowing the game down.
All that.
And in the playoffs, it's possession versus possession.
I'm waiting on you, Robert. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. Wait, Robert, I'm waiting on you, man. I want some rent. I want some mortgage money. Yeah, I'm not playing with you on this one. See, some of y'all talk big. I gotta set you straight up. When your wife asks you where the rent money at, CJ got it. So, I'm not playing with y'all, man. Because see, y'all type tough. Y'all type tough. You know, like this dude, $56,000. Show it to me and I'll take the bet. I don't believe you got it in cash. See, I'm calling your bluff right now. You know, everybody got money on the internet. When I walk with you up to goddamn Wells Fargo, Truist, or Bank of America, and they call the police, I'm not going to jail with you, boy. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry.
Well, you got some fan. Hey, CJ, look, we're gonna end this on Dave's birthday, February 8th. We're gonna be in Vegas when them Cowboys make it. So you're in the fan side today. I believe in them even more, and I just think that they took that ass whipping, but I think we're about to find out who they really are. And I think the matchup styles make fights. Okay. I don't even think we're gonna play San Francisco. I think San Francisco is gonna draw somebody like Detroit, and they're gonna go home, and Detroit doesn't match with us. It's one of those things, man. You never know when it gets down. Right now, we're scheduled to play Philly. If the playoffs were to start today, we'll be at Philly, and they don't want to see us.
We got a comment on the page. All right, Robert Junior Hernandez. I'm on Robert because Robert want that money. Fellas, bottom line, the organization will never see a Super Bowl as long as Jerry Jones is owner. We need to stop buying tickets, Dallas Cowboys stuff, and boycott until Jerry steps down to the team. Let me start with this one. Hey, Junior, I ain't stopping nothing. I'm going to keep going to games. I'm going to keep buying stuff because it's a hobby for me. It's a sports team. It's entertainment, okay? Why would I ruin my entertainment to appease to you? Jerry owns the team. Do you own anything, Junior? Do you own anything? Do you have any stock in the Cowboys? See, if you got some stock in the Cowboys, I understand what you're saying. I bet you don't own no stock. Because that means you don't have a say-so. I don't own no stock in McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart. They can run their business however they want. I might not like it. So we're fans of the game. So you can't tell us. I don't think you can get enough people together anyway on your own. Your family members probably won't.
Hey, CJ.
What that little boy said on that video? Bullshit.
Oh, bullshit.
Bullshit. Hey, CJ, let's educate the fans.
That's not gonna happen.
If you want to boycott Jerry Jones, then you don't need to go to any football games because the season tickets are shared amongst the owners. Okay.
Exactly.
They make, unless you buying a suite at Dallas.
I ain't got nothing, Robeezy. Hey, Beezy. Robeezy said, Robeezy Hitman LaFleur said, do I have anything? No, I ain't got nothing, man. Ain't nothing over here. Not nothing. Robeezy Hitman LaFleur. I ain't got nothing. No. Matter of fact, all this internet is barred too. I ain't got this whole studio setup. This is not mine. Man, we ain't come here to get into nothing crazy now. We talking football, but we talking making points. Y'all trying to tell us to boycott. Ain't nobody boycotting nothing, man. Y'all said boycott Walmart. I went out there the next day and the joint was running over. Y'all done tried to boycott Exxon and kept buying all the gas. We ain't going to Black Friday. Ain't nobody else at Black Friday but us. Man, leave me alone, man. Stop it. All I'm just saying, I'm here to say, look, man, we're fans of the game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry, Beezy. You know what I'm saying? So we just fans of the game, man. And we understand that all Cowboy fans, we want the same thing. However, the way we go about it may be a little. I'm just having fun tonight, y'all. If you follow my page, you know by trade, I'm a comedian. So anything I do, we're gonna have laughter in it. So don't take none of this stuff personal, okay? You know what I'm saying? Rodney Dimon said, let them talk. You find you a show, Rodney, and you tell me what? People talk on my show when I let them talk. What are you talking about? He must don't know how a show works. You know what I'm saying? This is called We Talk Sports, hosted by CJ Richardson. What's my name? Oh, what's my name again? Oh, okay then. All right, that's what I thought. So if you want to be on the show, maybe I won't let you talk when you get on the show. I'm just messing with y'all, man. Hey, look, right. I wish I could F up a job for 9 years and work by myself. Some of y'all done messed up your job, man. Hey, look, let's talk sports again, man. So we agree and disagree on Dak Prescott. I think the bigger elephant in the room was or is Mike McCarthy. Rodney, let me give me some input on Mike McCarthy. How do you guys feel about Mike McCarthy? 60 seconds apiece. Thank you.
He still hasn't made this team. He still hasn't done what he was supposed to do. You know, he hasn't gotten past the divisional round like Jason Garrett. Time is ticking. He was supposed to come and upgrade what we already had. You know, we're still, restricted. And his play calling is outdated, like we talked about yesterday, and it just doesn't work. And I was wrong. I wanted Kellen Moore gone, so I'll be the first to say it. CJ kept telling us all along, even when Mike McCarthy got hired, I don't know about this one.
I don't know.
And we fired the wrong coach. So we was number one in top 5 in every offensive category with Kellen Moore. Mike McCarthy's calling the plays. We at the bottom. That's the difference. People want to get rid of Dak Prescott. Miss the old Dak Prescott. The old Dak Prescott had an offense that was humming. Issue was defense and lack of receivers outside of CeeDee Lamb when we traded Amari Cooper.
All right, real quick. I agree with that, Rodney. I'm gonna let y'all go. We got a Junior back again. He said, "Am I okay with Jimmy not being in the ring of honor?" Hey, look, man, I don't make those decisions. You know, some of the stuff Jerry Jones does is not right. I wish Jimmy Johnson was in the ring of honor. So, how do you guys feel about Mike McCarthy, real quick, Tony?
I mean, the jury's still out on his stuff. With it, like I said earlier, it's week 5. You gotta let him see, give him enough time and see. Let him get his personnel. Let him see. I see he's been putting the other running back in a lot more, and let's see how it works out. I mean, he has to get in a rhythm. Remember, he hasn't done this in years, so let's let him get in a rhythm and see how it works out. I mean, it's not easy being head coach and calling plays and all that stuff. So let's see how him and Dak Prescott can work this out and put themselves in the best
fan wants to make his little comment. Hey, Michael Luda, who's here late, he said, "Man, that was a beatdown." We've already talked about that, Mike. Go buy yourself some cookies, man. Walk it off.
That's cool. That's cool.
What do you think, David?
Mike McCarthy. He's Harold Melvin without the blue nose. You'll never go platinum, baby. It's just not going to. I don't think he's the guy. I just don't.
Right. When I think of Mike McCarthy, I think of Barry Switzer. You know, Barry Switzer inherited. Listen, you gotta listen to me now. You got an opinion too. I listen to yours. I think of Barry Switzer. Barry Switzer inherited a team that any of us on this panel could have took to the Super Bowl. That team was going to win the Super Bowl regardless, because Jimmy had already prepped it. It was already ready. It was a Super Bowl made team. It was just like the Tony Dungy team that he left in Tampa. So when I think of Mike McCarthy, he inherited a team full of talent, and I just don't think he can curate it properly. The jury's still out, but it's on his last. It's in his 30th hour. It's in the 30th hour, and I'm gonna respect him because he's still the coach, and I need him, and I got to depend on him to get the job done. So some of those play calls were questionable. It was 3rd and 5. We're trailing, and we ran the ball.
Head coach.
Not even with a plan to. If it was 3rd and 5, you pick up 3. Maybe you get 3.5. Then you got two plays to get 5 yards. But we ran it to punt. That didn't make sense to me.
No.
Another factor in of what's going on is, and you guys stated this last night as well, the offensive line is getting a little long in the tooth.
Top dollar as well.
And we're paying top dollar along that offensive line. And Dak's not getting the protection that he needs. So how do you guys feel about the Cowboys offensive line? I'm gonna start with Dave on this one. The offensive line.
Oh, it's starting to get the man games lost to injury. It's starting to creep up.
Right.
And you saw 2 seasons ago the Tyron Smith injury against the Atlanta Falcons.
That's
if
every
you remember
week.
that game. What did they end up giving up? 7 sacks?
I think one guy had 6.
Yeah.
One guy had 6. Okay. So that was Jerry has a tendency to hold on to players due to their contracts a couple of years longer than he probably should. And he doesn't want to go, quote unquote, into salary cap hell by taking that dead cap. I get it.
Right.
And these deals are generally backloaded. So Tyron Smith is at a reasonable number. I think he's on a 1-year deal, like 10.8, 11 million, something like that.
It's still too much because the production never going to be there.
Right.
Where it needs to be, so.
Yeah. So he is not the type of guy like a Trent Williams. Trent Williams is like a Ford F-150, man. That joker just doesn't break. He don't stay in the shop. He just runs jokers over. That is what Dallas was needing, right? I do think the new guy that they picked up in the draft, I think he's a mauler. I think Ty Smith is a mauler. I think he's going to be fine. And I guess you guys are going to end up moving him out to tackle. Is that correct?
Yeah. Somebody said this, man. I had to post this. I'm sorry to interrupt again. But
go ahead. That's all right.
Somebody said the defense is doing their job. Dak isn't doing anything. Boy, I don't know what you've been watching. But that's Daryl Passanante. Yeah. Boy, I don't know what you're doing, boy. Stay off the sauce.
God bless you.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry, man.
That's okay. So, yeah, I agree with what you and Rodney say is that offensive line's getting a little long in the tooth. So definitely, and we do our draft show, and CJ, you've been our Cowboys insider and worked with us many times on the draft. We want to thank you for that, for our TD report, because we can't do it without you. If you look at what Dallas is going to have to do organizationally over the next 2 to 3 seasons, they are going to have to retool that offensive line. They did draft a couple of guys in later rounds. I think they picked up a tackle and a guard somewhere in later rounds. Those guys have to bubble up and earn their way onto the field.
Right.
Okay.
I want to say this real quick. Hey, guys. Hey, we all may be Cowboy fans or fans of any other football teams. Hey, this show, We Talk Sports, we just talk sports. We're going to agree on some stuff. We're going to disagree on some stuff. Hey, we still going to talk sports. We're going to talk our sugar, honey, iced tea. You know what I'm saying? And nothing personal here. So you can talk your sugar, honey, iced tea. There's nothing personal. So we're having a good time. So whether we agree or disagree, it's a sports show. So let's have some fun with it. Mike McCarthy, offensive line, Dak Prescott. That's what we talked about so far. I'm a Cowboy fan. Bottom line, point blank, period. We got to take more shots down the field, man. I think our offense needs to be more aggressive, But right now, what I want to do, I just want to pause for the call and say, look, we pointed our fingers squarely on the offense, the play calling, some personnel, and we're 3-2. They said that the Cowboys on defense was elite. That's what the word around town was. Is elite. Okay. And 2 of the 5 games, we have stunk it up on defense. Teams that have proven that they can run the ball. The recipe for beating the Cowboys is run the ball and pressure the quarterback. Point blank, period. If you can run the ball and put pressure on our quarterback, every time it's happened, we've lost.
That's the recipe for everyone in the league.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because some other teams can run the ball and pressure the quarterback. When we can't stop the run, nothing works. And that's what's happening in our 2 losses. When we can't stop the run,
it leaks.
It leaks down into everything. Yeah. It's like, oh, they're wearing us out with the run. They've scored. The Cardinals got up on us. The 49ers got up on us. And we lost. You know? I see Daryl Passerante, the same dude that's always in my friend inbox, with a couple of them inboxes, but I ain't trying to put him on blast. You know what I'm saying? You know, talking about do they need sugar daddies or whatever, but I ain't gonna put them on blast. You know, you know what I'm saying? And I got proof. But anyway, yeah, we got receipts. But my point is, when our defense allows teams to run,
I'm gonna pull up a play for you, CJ.
It's been effective this year. How do you guys feel about the defense overall? I'll start with Tony.
I like the defense. They just play too many plays. When the first 6 out of 7 series are 3 and outs or 1, you can't play that many plays on defense consecutively and keep getting that kind of effort. Your defense should not be out there for 2/3 of the game. If your defense is out there for 2/3 of the game, especially a quick defense like Dallas, a big team will just lean on you, and eventually you'll wear down. I mean, that's not what we need.
We got Leon on here. You know, there's always somebody with Leon that gonna have something to say that ain't gonna be favorable. You know, just that name. Leon said, "No, y'all soft and overrated. Now y'all want to be talking humble. Ain't nobody humble over here. We don't even know you, Leon. That's how humble we are. You following us. How we humble, Leon, and you following us. Now, find one of us up here that follows you, Leon.
Not me.
Ain't even say it on his own page.
Leon. Boy, we don't know what you're talking about, man. Go on back somewhere and sit down. Talking about somebody soft. You probably can't even throw a spiral.
I'm like Thanos. I don't even know who you are.
Leon, tell me something. We trying to be humble. We talking football, man. What are you talking about? Y'all take the fun out of football. You talking about? I know I ain't humble. I ain't never been humble when we talking about the Cowboys. Cowboys going to Super Bowl. Look, Cowboys going to Super Bowl. Leon, is that humble? Okay, all right.
CJ, let me run this by you real quick.
All right.
What do you think about Dallas in that A gap? What do you think about Dallas at the defensive tackle spot?
Hey, look, this is the
deal. Forget the edges.
Here's the deal with the Cowboys inside. Who did we draft?
Mazi Smith.
Oh God, what's that guy?
Have you seen him?
Have
you seen him? You can't draft a guy that high in the draft and he don't play.
That's not good.
That's the problem. If you draft a guy that high, he has to be on the field and he has to be productive, point blank, period. What do you think, Tony?
Well, you hit the nail on the head right there, man. When you draft that high and inside that, when the guy playing that 3 technique and he's down there, that's the key. Him and Hankins are the key, because if those guys can get the push and those guys can hold those guards and all the centers up from releasing to the linebackers, that is the entire key to stopping the run, which when you stop the run, you make the other team predictable. When they become predictable, that's when our pass rush kick in. When our pass rush kick in, that's when our secondary looks better. So those 2 positions, those 2 threes, that A-gap, and we call it a 3 technique that they play, those 2 positions are the most important positions on Dallas, because that is what I call a pace of the game. When you stop the Rodney? And they can't run, that means they have to be predictable. When they're predictable against Dallas, we look good.
And you don't have to necessarily get the pass rush from the edges.
I'm sorry, I was trying to pull up export this video.
Sorry, what do you think about that the Manzi thing, Rodney?
When you draft them that high, defensive tackles, no matter where you draft them, it takes a couple of years for you to even be dominant. That's one of the toughest positions to play in the National Football League. Even Aaron Donald himself never came on, and was dominant. I didn't like the pick. I felt like we could have traded up and got something a little bit better at that spot. But I do agree with CJ. Even we drafted him. He should be on the field every down.
And what were you gonna say, Dave? You're on mute though, Dave.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I mean, it's about good use of draft capital. And listen, Jerry Jones is a businessman. Okay, made his money in oil, right? Oil, and it's all about how much money you're putting into where the oil's coming out of. And you're not going to sit there and put money into a dry hole. Okay, so my feeling is if you're going to wasting draft picks, and listen, I live in the DC metro area. The team here wastes draft picks like water. They just take them and chuck them away. They don't make good draft picks at the spot that they're at. They don't draft for fit. They don't draft necessarily for need. They tend here to draft for clicks, and it's stupid. Dallas does something similar there. I don't think that was the move there for this particular guy. I think he's a little light in the butt to be on the inside. My opinion, I know he's a quick guy, and that's what he's there for. He has a motor. But I think with this team, what they really needed is they need a beef eater in there. They need a strong guy in that A gap. And when you look at the division, Tony and I talk about this on our show all the time. Everybody in the division everybody in the division should have a pretty good defensive line. Okay. We know Washington does, at least by draft picks. We know Philadelphia does by how they play the game. We thought the Giants would because they drafted there a couple of years in a row. And when you have decent defensive line play, that allows your linebackers to do what they're supposed to be doing, and it doesn't leave your corners and your safeties exposed.
Okay. All right. So I just think if you get drafted that high, you need to be on the field. But Rodney A. Booker makes a great point. He says Dak Prescott misses Dalton Schultz. I couldn't agree with him more, man. Schultz was a difference maker, man. Him and Dak had that connection, man. And I'm sure Dak does miss him. How do you guys feel about that? Starting with Rodney.
I think Jake Ferguson, even though he's young and he's raw, he gives us a better chance at stretching the field. I've seen him in the last 4 or 5 games. His routes are crisper and he's more athletic. You can stretch the field better with Jake Ferguson. Schultz is, I know the guy we drafted in the second round out of Michigan is a younger version of Schultz. Schultz he couldn't stretch the field like Jake Ferguson. I think the problem is it's not player, it's scheme wise. We are calling plays for the tight end to stretch the field, to go over the middle, run that post.
All right, let's take a comment because it's long, and when people take this much time to write to me, I like to read it, whether it's favorable or not. I want to thank Dave for coming on. Leon Prophet Boy Shaquan, he says, now y'all Cowboy fans talk soon as y'all lose. Oh, we got to get better. We don't want to hear the stand on what y'all been saying. What happened to Brock Purdy when he came to South Philly when we knocked 30 years? I think he's saying something bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't read all that because we don't do that over here. We talk plain English and we just keep it moving. But anyway, for that last guy that posted, man, you don't follow my show. I just want to say that. And whatever the Cowboy fans you're talking about, I'm not one of them because I don't know you. I don't think we've ever had a conversation before. So when you come on the show and you say you Cowboy fans, you got to be specific. It might be the guy you was talking to at work or the guys you talked to at the bar or the guys you talked to on your way to the game. Me and you have never had a conversation before. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. So only thing I can tell you about your comment is you just talking to the wrong group of Cowboy fans, man. You're welcome to come on the show. See, I like people like you that have difference of opinions. Y'all make the show pop. So we don't have to talk about it in the comments, man. We'd love you to come on the show and express yourself. Just watch a little bit of that language and we good. Other than that, there's nothing you can tell me that's gonna hurt my feelings about a football game, about a football team, about what you think, your opinion. None of that really matters personally. It's just what we talk about when we talking sports. So it's all good, man. It's all good. So we appreciate the comment, man. And the reason I put it up there because You took time to write that. That was multiple paragraphs, you know, running consecutively, but they were there. They were there. They were there.
They were there.
You know, Daryl says, "Come on, man! All that negativity you slinging in the comments, man. Hating, disagreeing. Why would I bring you on just to hate? You know, clean some of that sugar honey iced tea up. I'll consider you. You've been following me for years. You ain't changed. You know. See, I recognize people that follow me. I know. I pay attention to what goes on. Negativity will never get you on my show. Talking sports will, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't say, like, you don't have to agree with me, but you can't bash every comment I make and think I'm gonna just bring you on. Because that's a conflict of interest. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe when you get yourself together and understand that we can disagree with each other and have a great football conversation, then we'll bring you on. All right.
And CJ, I got to get ready to run. I want to thank you, man, for having me on. This is great because I love being a guest, so I can, just pull out my real cowboy side. I can't do it.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. We kind of try to be, non-biased.
Oh, no doubt.
I talked to you today as a fan, who understands the game, but I'm just a fan on your show, and I love it, man. I had a great time. I needed this.
And we appreciate you for being here, man. Y'all can catch Tony on Monday nights, the TD Report. I'm sure he'll put the information in the comments, man. Thank you for coming out, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, Rodney. See you guys, man.
Appreciate you.
And while Tony is leaving, man, this is an open invitation, man, for anybody. For next week's show, everybody's welcome to come on, man. There's no ill will here. You can come on, talk your sugar honey iced tea, and we'll have some fun with you. I'm on every week, man. I ain't hard to find. I ain't ducking. I don't make no excuses. Cowboys lose, they lose. They win, they win. I wake up the next day, we still gonna talk football. It's just life. It's a part of life. It's what we do. We talk football. We love talking sports, man. We getting into the 50th minute of the show. We try to keep it around 45 minutes to an hour. In case y'all don't know by now, I'm a Cowboy fan. I stand on it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I stand on it. We 3-2 right now. Hey, it is what it is. For all the haters out there right now, I want to play this real quick again.
That's why
it buffered a little bit, but that was one of my favorite things when we first drafted Dak Prescott, man. I just had to play it for y'all one more time, man. Hey, look, right? So we talked a lot about the Cowboys, man. Is Dak Prescott leading the league in interceptions? I'm just asking you, Rodney.
No.
Okay, I thought he was. Based on the conversations that people have, I thought Dak Prescott was like leading the league in interceptions or something. I didn't. Does he still have a winning record?
Yeah.
Has he ever had a losing record?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just checking because a lot of people are giving Dak. We got another trash smack talker. I love him.
Same guy.
Leon, man, listen, y'all trash. We got a link for you if we trash. If you got a if you know how to speak, because your talking says you don't know what you're talking about. Man, listen, y'all trash. I could get on your show and talk. My team been in the Super Bowl twice in the last 6 years.
Eagles fan.
How about your team? Well, why you ain't talking? Why you ain't got a show talking about your team right now? Why you watching me? That's all
I'm saying on this page.
If your team is all that and you all that and you know all this football, why you watching me, player?
And a better question is, your franchise has been in existence for 100 years, one Super Bowl. Explain that to me.
I think Leon just on here just talking. Because if his team was all that, he wouldn't even come on a little lowly Cowboy show.
He an Eagles fan.
It don't matter what fan he is, but if his team is all that, why you here? You don't like nothing what we saying. But I tell you what, you sure can't work that keyboard though, Leon. You took Titan class. Oh, you ain't passing because you're spelling a little off, but you be typing though. You talking to text. That's why it's running like that. That's what it is, man. It's all good, man. It's all love. But Leon, real talk. If you want the link next week, bro, come on the show, man. for real talk. We just having fun talking sports. We've been doing this for years. Haters come, haters go, and we love it, man. So this is what we're gonna do, man. We got to get up out of here, man. We got the Chargers up next, man, and that's gonna lead to a couple of things that we need to be wary of. Kellen Moore, he pretty much knows the personnel. He knows some of our strengths, some of our weaknesses. The only thing that I see going into this game, I'm feeling pretty good. I know we're gonna win, but I'm not gonna go and put a prediction out there yet of what the score will be. We got that 32nd ranked pass defense coming in. We got it. They 32nd in pass defense, so things are looking good next week, man. So how do you feel about the matchups next week, Rodney?
I do think we match up with the Chargers really well. Like we've been preaching every week, just fundamentals with the Dallas Cowboys.
Fundamentals.
We have the talent, and we match up with the Chargers and pretty much any team in the league really well. Fundamentals kill us every time. Tackling in space, right. Communication, as far as defensive wise, we gotta put pressure on Herbert. If his jersey clean, we may lose.
I know that's right. I think we'll have a good outing next week. The team should be very motivated. I am interested in how we come out and how we start next Monday night. It's another primetime matchup. Every Cowboy game is a primetime matchup, man. So I'm looking forward to the bounce back, man. That loss was tough. Hey, Leon. Hey, real talk, bro. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for coming on the show in the comment section tonight, because people like you make the show everything I want it to be, because I don't want my show to be filled with people in the comment sections that agree with everything I say and don't have any pushback. So don't take it personal, bro. And I'm the bigger man here. If we said anything to offend you, we didn't mean it. It's all sports talk. It's all love. You're welcome here at all times, man. I just love talking sports. I got people that have been following me for years. They know what type of product I put out. I'm going to say exactly what's on my mind. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I'm going to stand on everything that happens with the Cowboys, win, lose, or draw, because that's just how I am. You understand me? So you're welcome on the show as well as everybody else. Somebody in the dark, what's going on?
Cowboy Bean.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, man? What you doing outside in the dark? You running away from somebody?
Yeah.
He had to get on the stream real quick.
Taking these dogs out, man. I told y'all to try to get out of here.
Hey, we about to wrap the show up, though. But anything you got to say?
That guy you just talked to, man, Leon, he Howard. He Howard.
I can't hear you, bro. You're breaking up.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Hold on, Riggs. No, I said the guy Leon who you're talking to, that's Howard, CJ.
Oh, I don't care nothing but no Howard, man. Howard need to go.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That guy, he's a coward. He don't want to come on the video.
Oh, that's the guy that works with you?
No, I said he's just like him.
Oh, okay.
He want to come on the video. He a coward, man. All these coward Eagle fans.
Hey, look, y'all know with my show, we get all of it. We get the good, the bad, the ugly, the Rodney Bookers. Right. We get all that crap, man. Hey, look, for real. If your team is under 500, I don't want to talk to you. Rodney Booker's on here. He been putting stuff in the comments the whole time.
If you feel the way you feel, if you feel the way you feel about your team, then come on the show. Talk that shit.
Yeah, he not gonna come on because they got beat by the Bears, man. 0-4 Bears. But he woke up. I wanted to say something, but my mama wouldn't have liked that if I'd have said what I was gonna say. But he woke up with the Cowboys on his mind.
Yeah, he woke up because he checked Sports Center. He had something to talk shit about.
He woke up with the Cowboys on his mind.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
They're all
man.
cowards. I mean, they're all.
Hey, send Eric Lee the link real quick, man, so we can talk about both his teams. Rodney.
Oh, Eric Lee. Oh
Yeah.
Both his teams under 500.
Hey man,
what do you mean both his teams?
He like the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Bottom of the barrel teams. I put that out there every time.
I don't talk to people who got two teams.
I think the Commanders might be. I mean, Atlanta might be 3-2. I'm not sure.
I don't talk to people who got teams. One team, one goal.
It's all love, man. But it's the place to come if you want to talk sports, man. We talk with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it under 500.
It's the link.
Some of y'all, you bring out that extra energy, and y'all know I was gonna have a little bit of extra energy this week anyway, because my team's coming off of a devastating loss, man. You know, that didn't set well with me, man. But I'm just a fan of the game. I tell you what, though, I didn't wake up Monday morning mad with the world because the Cowboys lost. I've seen the Cowboys lose before. I've been a fan of the Cowboys lifelong. You know, I can actually remember the Super Bowl days as well. I remember the good old days, you know. So it's been far too long. Let's see if we can add Eric Lee, because every time we try to add him, it don't. Okay, he got both his teams up there.
Two teams.
Yeah.
Two teams. I've been waiting on you.
What up? He got two teams, one for the East and one for the West. He gonna root for the one that he thinks the best. He got two teams. What up, E?
Start your press, E. Lee.
I can't hear him.
What up?
Man.
What up, baby? What up?
What up? Just when I thought the show couldn't get no more lit.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. There we go.
Book, you got the link too.
Right.
Oh man, what's up, Eric?
Your Washington Falcons.
Woo!
Hey man, look, we look. One of my boys.
You gotta combine the records.
Hold on. One of my boys at work said, "Hey man, who you rooting for this weekend?" I say the winner. The winner. Yeah.
Oh,
y'all got to get clarity to this too. So let's get some context to it. CJ know I've been a Skins fan all my life. Moved down to Atlanta. I work with the Falcons indirectly with the radio station. So when in Rome, you got to be with the Romans. So thing about it is, I go to all the Falcons games because I'm associated with the Falcons. I still root for my Skins. Can't be look, and I'm sorry, the Commanders. You can see
500 right now.
Hey, look, we so the Falcons, we got the Commanders coming to town. They got backyard, we got junkyard gonna be performing at one of the clubs. I'm gonna be at a DC Go-Go.
You should be in hog heaven this week.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna be there this week. I'm coming up to Richmond, Virginia State's homecoming. So I'll be back in town this week.
I'm hosting something Thursday night for is that Virginia State? Yeah, Virginia State. You know a guy named Chavez?
No, but where's it gonna be at? Because I was planning on going to that cigar bar everybody been talking about.
Well, he's gonna be over at the Boyle Bay, Henrico, with a bunch of alumni from Virginia State. I'm hosting for them. Yeah.
Hey, they put me in the Hall of Fame this weekend, so
hey!
Yeah, they put me in the Media Hall of Fame, so.
Hey, that's what it is, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know, anytime you get inducted in any type of Hall of Fame,
it's great.
You know, I've had that honor myself. So
congratulations.
Hey, man.
You out, no doubt.
Hey, when they put you in that Hall of Fame, you in the Hall of Fame.
You're in the hall. You're in the hall. But I can't. Look. I came to. I see you talk your Dallas Cowboy talk, and I troll y'all all the time.
Yep, we see it.
But I did put up. I said no trolling. I said no trolling this time. Real talk. I put up a post that said Dak is going to be $60 million against the cap next year. About $60 million. And I said, do you keep him or do you trade him? And these are Dallas Cowboy fans. Everybody was like, trade.
That's because they don't know sports. They know he got a no trade clause.
He got a no trade contract.
That ain't.
The thing about it is, I mean, look, I'm gonna troll Dallas regardless. And I was telling cats, I was like, he gets you to the playoffs every year. There are a lot of folks that never see the playoffs.
Y'all know about that, don't you?
Yeah, both teams.
Hey,
the Washington Falcons know about not going to the playoffs.
Hey, if you ain't been going to the playoffs, you be like, I was like, yo, y'all go to the playoffs every year. So you really want to take a chance and putting the new kid in, Trey, just to get rid of Dak. There's some folks, just like people talk trash about what's my man up in Minnesota? Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he take you to the playoffs every year, but you don't want to get rid of him now? There's a lot of teams that don't even sniff the playoffs. They got 2 quality quarterbacks because once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. First thing is to win your division. Next thing is to get that bye, and then you roll. I don't understand it. So, but no.
He go Leon again. He don't get him to the playoffs every year. What year did he miss that he was a starter, Leon? Look that up. He got injured one year. But what year was he healthy and we didn't go to the playoffs?
Yeah, they go to the playoffs pretty much every year. But y'all just keep running into San Francisco.
Yeah. 2 years. Either San Francisco or Green Bay.
Yeah, they got you between Aaron Rodgers and Kyle Shanahan. They got your number, your address. And when I watched the game, that's when I was like, okay, y'all, no trolling. Y'all beat some team that were under 500, and y'all ran up against some good joints. It was a little different. So at the beginning of the year, everybody
hold on, because people say that only about Dallas.
Only, but San Francisco.
But y'all ran up. Washington was 2-2 and ran up against an 0-4 Bears, and it's like it never happened.
I was never. I won't.
We know you wasn't there.
Before the game, I got receipts. Before the game. Oh, we winning tonight. Oh, we winning this one. Oh, this one in the books. And then after the game, everybody signed off the internet. Like, gone.
Couldn't find you.
Hey, look, I know well enough when I feel the team is right, I'm gonna talk trash. I was like, I ain't seen enough yet. Just like I did. I like what the Falcons did with Bijan and London. The things, jury out on pitch right now.
Right.
I don't know what we got. And Desmond Ridder looked like he might be coming to his own right now because it looks like it's slowing down.
I like Ridder.
I like Ridder. And I watched Ridder when he was playing for Cincinnati. The boy never lost a game.
He's decent quarterback.
So is it the scheme? Is it the offensive coordinator? Not.
Well, sometimes I saw them. It was 3rd and 1. They decided they're gonna pass the ball. Come on, you got Ridder back. You got Bijan back there, and you got Algier. We come off the bus running. What you go? Why we play action passing on 3rd and 1 when you got a rookie quarterback? Pretty much, you got to make it easier for him.
I like when you talk and you switch teams so gracefully.
Fluid.
Fluid. You just switch from the Skins, the Commanders, to the Falcons. Like it's like I be like, that's masterful.
Did you see that?
You got a jersey? Do you got a jersey with both teams on?
Actually, believe it or not, when you
it's
go
coming.
No, for real. I don't have one, but the geography of when the National Football was in its infancy. The Atlanta didn't have a team.
Right.
So the Skins were the team that they watched. So all the old heads, when you go to the game, you'll see a Deion Sanders jersey. It's got the Falcons on the front and the Skins on the back.
I heard that.
So, because that was their team.
We about to get up off here, but I want to let everybody talk before we leave, man. Like right now, we're going into week six, man. What intrigues you most about the NFL season at this point, man? I'm gonna let you start first, John. You got about 60 seconds, man. Right now, week 6, what's the most important thing that's going on or the biggest story surrounding football right now through the eyes of Cowboy Bean?
I've talked to you about this before, CJ. I've talked to Rodney about it too. I think everybody needs to get off Dak's back. I agree with you 100% about the salary and all that stuff. But I've talked to you about mental illness with Dak before. And Dak has a lot going on in his head with losing his mom and stuff like that. And with mental illness, if it leaks into your mind right before you get ready to play a ball game, your mind is on that and you're not out there playing ball. Okay. So I don't know, with everything he's gone through, if Jerry Jones is really putting the right people in place to talk to Dak if he has anything on his mind when he's going through some things.
That's a good perspective. I can respect that. What about you, Ely?
I think NIL gonna mess up professional football. That's what I think.
And you got a point.
Think about Caleb gonna make $15 million if he stays with USC.
It's terrible.
his rookie contract at the number 1 draft pick next year was $3 or $4 million guaranteed, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Cat's gonna stay in school. Cat's gonna stay in school for a ride because why would I leave? I mean, I'm the big man on campus.
Exactly.
I'm the Heisman Trophy winner. I'm up for it again, and I'm guaranteed another $15 million as a college student. Who takes a pay cut? So everybody that's trying to tank for Caleb, you can't tank for Caleb.
Commanders.
Right. Anybody. I mean, Shedeur Sanders, any of the cats right now that are at the top of their game. NIL is going to kill not kill the NFL.
Right. It's going to hurt it. It's going to hamper it.
It's going to hamper it.
Right.
That's my biggest takeaway from the football season. When I found out he was getting $15 million.
What you got, Rod?
I'm going to piggyback off that. And I'm going to say I definitely agree with that. It's definitely going to hurt the NFL. But I also blame Sam Bradford because when he came out in 2008,
he was the last one.
I think I could be exaggerating.
He got some crazy
like
money.
$80 million guaranteed.
He was the last one.
And they was like, we're not doing that again. So they're going to have to pretty much uncap the draft picks if they want these guys to come out early. But
I think what's intriguing me right now is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 3-1 and the Detroit Lions are 4-1. I expected them to be good, but I didn't know that they were going to be as good as they are right now. So the Aaron Rodgers injury on the 4th play, that changed up the course of the entire NFL as well, man. Eagles and 49ers undefeated. I think some people pretty much expected that. My Cowboys 3-2 right now. I didn't expect that either. So that just goes to say there's a lot of parity going on right now in the NFL, and it's any given Sunday, man. Who'd have thought Josh Dobbs, even though the Cardinals are 1-4, he's not looked bad. He's did his part. He doesn't have a lot of help. Cardinals might move on from Kyler Murray. So there's a lot of subplots going on and things underneath the scenes. Injuries seem to be up a little bit more this year. I don't know what's going on. Turf is taking people out. OBJ doesn't look the same. Lamar Jackson is struggling. What's the Joe Burrow injury? Yeah, so there's a lot going on. Deshaun Watson ain't getting no more massages. He got the Browns 2-2. His name is under the radar. Steelers are 3-2. I mean, Bills are who we thought they were. They kind of like the Cowboys of the AFC. 1 week they look like the Super Bowl champions. The next week, who was that team? The Miami Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Man, they got 3 people that run. They got the 3 fastest guys in the league.
Man, I'm telling you right now, the Patriots are 1-4. That's still intriguing to me. The fall of Belichick right before our eyes.
Was it Belichick or was it Brady?
I always had this conversation with people.
I think was it Belichick or Brady?
Because they kept telling us he's this great defensive guru.
Well, check this out, though. Where did they draft Brady at, though?
Oh, he was almost Mr. Relevant. He might have been Purdy.
That's my point. So that's why I got to give Belichick the credit, though. Because that talent would have never been found. He was almost not drafted.
Right.
So I got to give that initial credit to Belichick. But then I got to say Brady carried it. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So I agree that without Brady, it's trash.
It ain't been much. I mean,
anyway, man, we got to get up out of here, man. Hey, you got to come back next week on time, man.
I just happened to pull up my phone. I saw you live. I was like, let me get in. Okay. All right. So next week, if you can catch us live, man, catch us, man. We'll wrap it up a little bit.
It's gonna be Tuesday, same time.
All right, that's cool. 8:00.
Yeah. Tonight is Tuesday, Rodney.
No, I'm talking about because we play Monday night. I was like,
it's still Tuesday.
Yeah, it's still Tuesday.
Yeah, that's why I do it so we don't miss it regardless.
So
Tuesday about 8:30, man. What you got?
Buffaloes.
Our boy's on time. He's a Redskin fan. He's always on the bottom.
Oh Lord.
Okay, Cowboys.
Oh, before we go, we do got to say something about primetime Deion Sanders.
I was going to
Eric, you can start it. You can start it, E. I mean,
oh my God. I mean, that got me buying subscriptions to
Pac-12. Pac-12 football.
What's that? What's Jumo or Fimo or something to watch the damn game? I'm on ESPN, I'm on Fox Sports, I'm on ABC. Where the damn game at? Timu, what the FUBU? I got to buy another subscription to watch him?
Yes, you do.
He has set all records for college football in terms of viewership. People hate on him, but the prime just being prime. And I don't think they're gonna lose another game until they see Washington. Washington gonna give them some heat.
Leon back, y'all.
Yeah, they got Washington, UCLA,
Leon
and
said,
Utah. I think those would be.
Hey, Rodney, I gotta read this comment because Leon been tripping me out all night. Leon said, "No, y'all talking like I'm scared of something. They call me Stephen A. Smith in my hood. Boy, your hairline can't be that raggedy. Your hairline can't be that raggedy.
He got some of the worst hair in the league, yo. It can't be him.
Hey, come on the show next week, Leon. Ain't nobody say you scared. We invited you on actually, and we will send you a link. All right then. And what do you want to say about primetime, John B? What you got to say about primetime?
I like Prime. I think he's good for the sport. And I really like what he said when he's about Shedeur Sanders coming out this year, going to NFL. He said, "Hope my son's staying back. He's not taking the backseat of nobody."
Hey man, when you got money, you can talk like that.
Yeah.
Sanders don't hold clipboards.
Your turn. What you say about Rodney?
I said Sanders don't hold clipboards.
No.
Brady mode.
And he'll make more money, like we were saying with the NIL. He come back.
Mm.
And sometimes if you do play it right, you can get you an extension if you wanted to stay.
Right.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say about the Colorado Buffs, man, I ain't watched this much Colorado Buffs football in my life. I ain't even they were not even on my radar. I ain't even know what the stadium looked like.
Hey.
And now Big 12 noon or whatever they call
Yeah.
I watch it every Saturday. It got me doing shit I ain't never done.
Hey, Eric,
DJ,
I gotta go out and get all my stuff. I gotta be back at the house by noon.
Yeah.
The second game when they were on Saturday, I had to work. I recorded their game.
Yeah, you better. Yeah. Prime done made and put his footprint in Boulder, Colorado. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just like I said at Jackson State, I said he not gonna be here long. Everybody say, "Oh, he ain't going nowhere. He for the HBCU." I said, "Okay." And then I played that song he had. What was the name of the song?
Must be the money.
No. He said, "Give me my theme music."
Hey man, hey, I appreciate y'all for coming on, man. I appreciate y'all. We'll be right back, everybody. Anybody wants to be on the show, it's an interactive show. Everybody's welcome, man. We talk sports, man. Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by your boy, comedian CJ Richardson. Right now, I got Eric Lee on the show, John B, and my man Rodney Jones Bay. Hey, if you want to be on the panel, just let us know, man. Peace.
Come on, Leon. Come on, Leon.